Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the hopeful elect of Israel, the Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah. The Most High, the Heavenly Father, his Hebrew name is Yahweh, not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Most High, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahaya, not Allah, not Abba. It's Yahweh, and his only begotten Son name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shah. Not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Sarabbas Christos, not Yeshaya, not Yehoshua. It's Yahweh Shah. So we got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rikah, Kodash. The bonus to the apostles and the bishops and elders, a great millstone, who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, whether accepted or not. And a sincere salutation to all the occupant pushing the truth and believing his truth with four ends of the earth, the entire world, shed light to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the Abba who are listening learning. If your sisters are listening learning. Coming at you from the lesson in truth, facts, faith, and edification, another daily edification, Lord willing to be edifying. So I titled this lesson exclusively for your eyes only, the Reactivated. And listening to the elders, the brothers at GMS Dallas, Elder Yashawama, last night, their live stream, he was mentioning the word mystery in Colossians 1 and 26. And the word mystery, which I'm going to pull up real quick. Let's read this. Colossians 1 and 26. It reads, even the mystery which have been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints. When you go to, it say verse 27, to whom God will make known what is the riches of the glory of this mystery among the Gentiles, which are Israelite foreigners. We were scattered amongst these heathens, so we became Gentiles. Hosea 8 and 8. Israel is swallowed up, now should they be among the Gentiles as a vessel wherein is no pleasure. So this talking about these Gentiles are the word Hellenist, the word Greek. When you read the New Testament, the word Greek, which means Greek-speaking Jews, those that made the Greek tongue their own. It said, to whom God would make known what is the riches of the glory of this mystery, among the Gentiles. See, among the Gentiles, because Israel is scattered among the Gentiles, Hosea 8 and 8. And that's why I said in John 7:35, whither will he go? Will he go to the dispersed among the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles? Because we have been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, the 12 tribes of Israel among the Gentiles, which is in Hamashiach, in you, the hope of glory. So this mystery, let's get this word mystery here. Which is Mysterion. So like, bear with me for a second. Volume down. So let's play this word.
Strong's G 3466, Musterion.
Now it's a hidden thing, secret, mystery. It's a generally mysteries, religious secrets confided only to the initiated and not to ordinary mortals. Now, it said not to ordinary mortals, right? When you go to Psalms 78 and 1, the Lord told our fathers to teach us these mysteries, these dark sayings, these parables, these allegories. Now, this is Psalm 78 and 1. Give ear, O my people, to my law. Incline your ears to the words of my mouth. I will open my mouth in a parable. I will utter dark sayings of old, which we have heard and known, and our fathers have told us. we will not hide them from their children, showing to the generation to come the praises of Yahweh and his strength and his wonderful works that he have done. For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed in law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers that they should make them known to their children, that the generation to come might know them, even the children which shall be born, who shall arise and declare them to their children. See, that they might set their hope in God and not forget the works of God, but keep his commandments. So, what did the Lord say in Amos? Amos 2 and 10. See, these mysteries is only for Israel, man. It's only for your eyes. Amos 2 and 10. Also, I brought you up from the land of Egypt and led you 40 years through the wilderness to possess the land of the Amorite. And I raised up of your sons for prophets and of your men for Nazarites. Is it not even thus, O ye children of Israel, saith Yahweh? See, this is Hosea Hosea 12 and 10, it reads, I have also spoken by the prophets. What prophets? The prophets from among Israel. I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions, right? Gotta get the eyesall, Revelation 3 and 18. And I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets. So let's go back to the word mystery in Colossians 1 and 26. The word is mysterion. It's a generally mysteries, religious secrets confided only to the initiated and not to the ordinary mortals. Now, again, let's get this in Psalms 82 and 5. What did the Lord say? Could it say not to ordinary mortals? Because the Israelites, you so called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians, you are not mortal. This is Psalm 82 and 6. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High, the 12 tribes of Israel. But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. When you go to this in the different translations, why would it mention mortals in here? Let's read it. See, NIV. But you will die like mere mortals. You will fall like every other ruler. Right? We are not mortal. We have a royal DNA in us, man, a royal bloodline. You so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Also in Psalms, what was that? Psalms 9, 19, is it? 20. It say, put them in fear, O Yahweh, that the nations may know themselves but be men. This talking about the 17 heathen nations. Let me show it to you. See, you Israelites ain't mortal. We were just putting these bodies as mortals. So the NIV say, strike them with terror, Yahweh. Let the nations know that they are only mortal. Let's get the other one in the NLT. Right here, the NET. Terrify them, Yahweh. Let the nations know that they are mere mortals. See, this is a separation. Remember what it's saying, Editions of Esther 10, 10 through 12, chapter 10, 10 through 12. It said the Lord made two lots, one for the 12 tribes of Israel and another for all the heathen nations. We are not mere mortals. We have just been scattered amongst them, and the Lord put us in these mere mortal bodies. And the head brother of the camp always say, you know how you humble a prince? You know how you humble kings and princes? You put them, you make them servants to their servants. That's how you humble princes. That's what the Lord did to us, man. As being princes, kings of the earth, he made us servants to our servants, man. That's the most humbling thing you can do to a person. Make the rulers servants and the servants rulers. That's what Yahweh did to us, man. NLT, make them tremble in fear, O Yahweh. Let the nations know that they are merely human. The nations. Who? The 17 heathen nations, man. They just say in Deuteronomy 32 and 8, right? The Lord separated the sons of Adam. He set the bounds according to the children of Israel. Because there's two lots, one for the 12 tribes of Israel and another for all the 17 heathen nations, which are merely human. They just humans, mortals, but we are not. The Lord just put us in these bodies because of the curses, man. So again, it's a hidden thing, secret mystery, generally mysteries, religious secrets, confided only to the initiated. Who is the initiated? Reactivated, and not to ordinary mortals. A hidden or secret thing, not obvious to the understanding. A hidden purpose or counsel, secret will, this say of God, the secret counsels which govern God in dealing with the righteous, which are hidden from ungodly and wicked men, but plain to the godly. So these mysteries are what? Plain to the godly. Let's get this. Ecclesiasticus chapter 39. See, this is plain to the godly. This is Ecclesiastes 39 and 24 reads, as his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. Okay? That's plain. This is Matthew. And we can go by wanting to read that from the Apocrypha. And let's get this. These things is hid. It said what? General mysteries, religious secrets confided only to the initiated and not to the ordinary mortals. Okay? Of God, the secret counsel which govern God in dealing with the righteous, which are hidden from ungodly and wicked men, but plain to the godly. Also, Daniel 12 and 10. Let's get this first. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, meaning be holy, sanctified, set apart. But the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. Just a few precepts. When the elder had mentioned this last night, I immediately put together these precepts last night. This is Matthew 13 and 9. Who have ears to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? Who is the them? Outside of the congregation, man. 2/3. He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. Now remember, this is the Lord talking to only Israelites. Only Israelites. He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. Let's get this right here. Same word, mysterion. See, same word. Generally, mysteries, religious secrets confided only to the initiated and not to the ordinary mortals. And making the point, let's get this. So, what the Lord did was put us in these bodies. All 12 tribes of Israel are in these bodies, but only the initiated in these bodies can receive and understand the mysteries. Because 2/3, they Israel, but they are what? 2/3, man. They was born in vain. Romans 10:1, brethren, my heart desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved. For by them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge. For they being ignorant of God's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of God. So in Second Timothy 3:15, what did it read? Let's read it. 2/3 establishing their own righteousness. This is Second Timothy 3:15, and that from a child thou hast known the holy scriptures, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation through faith, which is in Hamashiach Yahushua. So it's saying that from a child that has known the holy scriptures. So why 2/3 don't know the holy scriptures? Because they wasn't initiated. They wasn't reactivated to this, man. They Israel, but these are the ones that was born in vain. So if 2/3 of Israel can't get it, we know heathens can't get it. Romans 11:7. It reads, what then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for. And King David prayed to the Lord that 2/3 don't get it. In Psalm 69:22, King David said, that which should have been for their welfare, let it become a trap. That's why it tell you, as I read in another lesson, Isaiah 8, right? It say that the Lord shall be a stumbling block to both houses of Israel, right? They shall be snared, broken, and taken. What then? Israel have not attained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest of who? Israel was blinded. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, because they seeking in vain. But the initiated, the reactivated have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. According as it is written, God have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear until this day. And David said, let their table be made a snare, and a trap, and a stumbling block, and a recompense unto them. So now I got to get this. Isaiah 8:13. This is for the initiated eyes, man. Sanctify Yahweh of hosts himself, and let him be your fear, and let him be your dread. And he shall be for a sanctuary. I went to the other day, Ezekiel 11:16. The Lord said he's going to be a little sanctuary in all the countries where he scattered us, man. And that's why you see GMS Holland, GMS Barbados, GMS Jamaica, GMS Bolivia, GMS Dallas, GMS Vegas. That's why you see GMS Miami, GMS Tampa, GMS West Palm Beach. Those are little sanctuaries, man, where we were scattered at. GMS Puerto Rico, GMS Mexico. And he shall be for a sanctuary, but for a stone of stumbling and for a rock of offense to both the houses of Israel, for a gin and for a snare to the inhabitants of Jerusalem. And many among them shall stumble and fall and be broken and be snared and be taken. King David prayed for this, man. That 2/3. Because when you go to Psalm 55, we start at verse 9, King David said, all day they go up and down on the walls. Wickedness is in the midst of the city, man. Wickedness, deceit, and guile. So 2/3 have been blocked from this, man. That was a prayer King David made. Matter of fact, let's get it. Psalms 55 and 9. This is only for the initiated eyes, man. Psalms 55 and 9. Destroy Yahweh and divide their tongues, for I have seen violence and strife in the city. In the city. Tell my Israel, man. Day and night they go about it upon the walls thereof. Mischief also and sorrow are in the midst of it. Wickedness is in the midst thereof. Deceit and guile depart not from her streets. Jerusalem streets. Here it is. For it was not an enemy that reproached me, then I could have borne it. Neither was it he that hated me, that did magnify himself against me, then I would have hid myself from him. But it was thou, a man, my equal, my God, and my acquaintance, an Israelite, a fellow Israelite. That's why I tell you in Titus 1, man. That subvert whole houses whose mouths must be stopped. They're the circumcision. It's wicked niggas. We took sweet counsel together and walked into the house of God in company. See, let death seize upon them and let them go down quick into hell, for wickedness is in their dwellings and among them. To my Israelites. That's why I tell you in Jeremiah 5 and 26, man. The Lord said his people have surpassed the deeds of the wicked. Now let's go back to Matthew. Matthew 13 and 10. Again, it reads, He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them, to 2/3 of Israel, it is not given. Right? Therefore, verse 13, therefore speak I to them. Matter of fact, for whosoever have, to him shall be given. Hey, when the Lord reactivates you, initiates you to this truth, you being diligent and sincere, serious about this, and you praying to Yahweh Shema Shah as I do daily to increase my wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, that I may feed the sheep with sound doctrine day in and day out, to strengthen me to endure to the end. It say, for whosoever have, to him shall be given. James 1. It say, him that lack wisdom, pray to the Lord, and he may give it to you, man. And he shall have more abundance. But whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken away even that he have. And the Lord using 2/3 leaders, because 2/3 got leaders too. They using them to take away what they deliberately they had. They taking that away. Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they see and see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. Because it's not for them, man. This is as I oh, let me get this word right real quick here. Let's get this real quick. Exclusive. Exclusively. Oh, Salakia, hold on. The word exclusive, right? Exclusive. Exclusive. It said restricted or limited to the person, group, or area concerned. Now, similar words say unique, only, individual, personal, private, single, especially, dedicated. Don't it tell you about the word single in Matthew 6? It say, let's read it. One of the words for exclusive is single. Matthew 6 and 22. Let's read this. It reads, the light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, the whole body shall be full of light. See, 2/3 is in darkness, man. Now, dealing with these secrets, right? In Proverbs 25 and 2, it reads this. It is the glory of God to conceal a thing, But the honor of kings is to search out a matter. So the Lord have initiated certain men to search out these matters. Psalms 25 and 14. The Lord have initiated certain men to search these things out. Proverbs 25 and 14. The secret of Yahweh is with them that fear him, and he will show them his covenant. This is Deuteronomy 29 and 29. It reads, the secret things belong unto Yahweh, our God. But those things which are revealed, see, belong unto us. That's that Psalm 78. And to our children forever, that we may do all the works of this law. So, as I read in Psalm 78, the Lord taught our fathers to teach us these secrets, these parables, these dark sayings, these allegories. They're not for the outsiders, man. These similitudes, these mysteries. This is for us, man. This is for your eyes only, man. The secret things belong to Yahweh our God, but those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever, that we may do all the works of this law. You tell you that in Luke. Let's get this. In Luke 8 and 17, say those things which are revealed belong unto us. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. See? Take heed therefore how ye hear, for whosoever have, to him shall be given, and whosoever have not, from him shall be taken even that which he seemeth to have. What he seemeth to have, man. And you got slow belly niggas that think they on some level, that they got something. They don't got nothing, man. Cause they didn't go through the straight gate, man. They coming up some other way. It's Revelations 3. Revelation 3 and 18. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, which is these men and women, the men first and foremost, that's going to be put through the trial and tribulation, their adversity and afflictions. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich through Yahweh Shah, through the Messiah, rich in faith and white raiment, meaning to be purified, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear. Show you this ain't talking about literal nakedness. This talking about the spiritual garments, man, which also is in Revelation 16 and 15. That's why Adam and Eve wasn't butt naked in the garden. They didn't have no spiritual covenant from the Lord, man. That it's saying that thy shame and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear. It's being what it say Proverbs 20 and 16. He that won about the weight of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead, man. You are spiritual, 2/3 are spiritually naked, man. And that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thy eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. See, you can't see like the Lord giving you this, man. Was that John 6 and 44? The Messiah Yahweh Shah said, I will raise him up in the last days. Then you got John 15 and 16. He said he had to choose you. You can't choose him. He got to choose you. Proverbs 29:18. So you got these slow belly talk about they found Jesus. Did you go to the so-called white man's theological seminary and get your doctrines and theology and biblicology and all this, and you think you know the Lord ain't dealing with them slow belly niggas, man. Proverbs 29:18, where there is no vision, the people perish. So if the Lord don't give you the eye solve, if the Lord don't initiate you, reactivate you, you just a dead man walking. Where there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he. This is Habakkuk 21. That's a few precepts of that vision, man. I will stand upon my watch. This is after you have been initiated, reactivated. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, which is what it was already written. We telling you, thus saith the Lord, man, and what I shall answer when I am approved. When the Lord reactivates you, reprove you have been reactivated, you have been initiated. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables. King David mentioned this, right? The table that's been prepared before the presence of our enemies. That's why I said in Isaiah 35, it's saying the presence of dragons, in the habitations of dragons with each lay shall be grass with reeds and rushes. So the Lord gave us this truth in the presence, in the midst of the Roman Empire. And they can't do nothing about it, man, because this table has been presented by the Lord, man. And what's on this table? All refreshments, man. Everything that's good for the soul, man. Right? What Job said in Job 23 and 12. I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food, man. Everything that's refreshing for the spirit, for the soul, is on this table, man. And it has been made plain. Plain. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Run well in the midst of Israel, in the highways and hedges, in the streets and lanes, warning you slow bellies. Like it said in Jeremiah 5. He said, I will get me to the great men. Red said, run to and fro through the streets of Jerusalem, man, that he may run that readeth it. Run to and fro through the streets of Jerusalem, man. That's what we doing. Lord willing, we endure to the end, man. Again, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision, make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. 2 Corinthians. The Lord gave us this plain, man. It tell you in Psalms, is that Psalms 17? It say making wise the simple, man. 2 Corinthians 3 and 12. Seeing then that we have such hope, we use great plainness of great plainness of speech. Great plainness of speech in the streets. The apostles didn't give us some hobo bobo. They gave us great plainness. Seeing then that we have such hope, we use great plainness of speech, man. See, it's plain. Made it plain upon tables for us, that he may run that readeth it, man. So this ain't for the faint-hearted. This ain't for the faint-hearted. This ain't for low-level thinkers. This ain't for slow-bellied niggas, man. This is Titus chapter 1. Let's read this. Paul, a servant of God and an apostle of Yahweh Mashiach, according to the faith of God's elect, and acknowledging of the truth which is after godliness, in hope of eternal life, which God that cannot lie promised before the world began. See, this is all from the beginning, man. Which, after the first covenant was broken, it was established upon better promises, but have in due times manifested his word through preaching. What's pleasing to the Lord? Preaching in First Corinthians. Was that First Corinthians 1? Let's read that real quick. First Corinthians 1 and 21, I think it is. Salakia. Oh, okay. My bad. Wonder how the hell I got it. Okay. Salakia. First Corinthians 1 and 21. For after that, the wisdom of God, the world by wisdom knew not God. It pleased God by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. So back in Titus 1 and 3, but having due times manifested his word through preaching, which is committed unto me according to the commandment of God our Savior, have been manifested, man. This is verse 15. Unto the pure, all things are pure. Unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure, but even their mind and conscience is defiled. They profess that they know God, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate. Reprobate. This is Amos 3 and 7. Just a few precepts about the initiated, man. Amos 3 and 7. Surely Yahweh, but Hashem Yahweh Shah power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. And this guy that Edom knocked us up by doing the lesson on talking about ain't no more prophets. You slow bellied nigga. Slow bellied dumb niggas, man. They don't know nothing, man. These are ones that were set up. These are the false leaders that were set up to deceive two-thirds. 1 Corinthians 14 and 32. And the spirits, not one, and the spirits with an S, and the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets, every third and fourth generation. The Lord was edifying. Got to give all praises and glory to you. How Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Rekah Kodash, that belongs to the apostles and the bishops and elders, a great millstone, who well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders over all of Israel, whether accepted or not. And a sincere salutation to all the ark and pushing this truth and believing this truth, the four winds of the earth, the entire world, shedding light to the whole elect. Shalom to the Agwa, you few sisters who are listening and learning. Hey, the water tuning in. Again, may Yahweh Shema Shah continue blessing your houses. May the blessing of election be upon your house. Until next time, I say Shalom, Wa, Abba, exclusively for your eyes only, the reactivated, the initiated. Shalom, Wa, Abba.